Hello everybody and welcome. I am Oda and you are here at my very nearly dead channel because I never upload. Because I am a bum. Now, let's get to this thing of a video I'm calling it today. It is pulling lore from Paragon into lore from the real world. Now, the Fae are fairies. Who'd have thunked it? However, what you wouldn't have thunked is that the Fae means to die. I don't know how, considering and during all of my 3 or 4 hours worth of research, that never once really came up, but okay. So basically, and there's a vast definition of which the Fae fit under, some of which were already in the game, unbeknownst to me and anyone who doesn't look into fairy type stuff, and frankly, one of them shocked the living crap out of me, which I will cover in a later video whenever the hell I get around to it. So, basically, depending on where you're at in the world, the Fae have different shapes, sizes, meanings, what they do, what they don't do, but they kind of sort of generally follow a similar rule. So, basically anything from like a little pixie to an elf, and a bunch of stuff in between. The Fae in, what is this, our lore? I didn't separate it very well enough on my notes. It looks like this is the Paragon lore. The Fae is basically a chosen one, which it originally isn't explained, simply because she was more curious than the other Fae, where I originally thought she was like the queen of the Fae. I thought she was like the queen of the fairies. But I guess not. But it shows that she is, like I said, it assumes either the queen or adventurer chosen to guard the forest surrounding them. But it's more that she's like a passive defender, where she's neither good nor bad, but she will help things die or help them live. But it's kind of almost the opposite of what fairy lore is, where they're mostly harmless unless you're a baby, and they're just kind of mischievous. Because the Fae that we have in our real life lore, they're mostly to do with mental manipulation or sight-based manipulation. They don't really have plant-based attacks like our Fae does. It's more, oof, you see something, oof, I can speak to you, I'm flying. Sometimes it's only limited. Flight's very rarely unlimited with some of them. But it just really just wasn't a whole lot. I mean, they can, if they wanted an accurate version of the Fae, they would have had sight manipulation. You'd be able to put them to sleep and enter their dreams and deal damage that way. Or you could replace their kids to create, I forgot what it's called, but something from Hellboy, the little pig creature that got turned into a big pig creature that I don't remember what it's called, that thingy. And then, of course, the abilities they have, like I said, are vastly different. And this is just kind of a quick 5 for 5 that I found that I don't know why it equaled out to that. But the in-game abilities, the basic, throw a small plant, it deals damage, bramble patch, the line of things that slows you down, harvest nettle, a long-range attack that replenishes mana, which I don't remember that part being in there. Untamed growth is the explodey bulbous plant, and fly trap, which eats everything. And, it's kind of dangerous in general. However, in the mythological species of the Fae, they have the power of tongue, the ability to speak any language, which would be very useful to anybody. Glamour, the power of illusions, which are quite powerful and usually only last an hour, depending on the ability of the Fae. Shape-shifting, which should be obvious. They can go from that walrus on the beach to that fucking supermodel doing shoots. They really wouldn't have to worry too much about us dumbasses, would they then? That explains a lot about some people then, huh? Flight. Surprise, surprise, they can fly. And presight, or precognition, clairvoyance, the ability to see the future. And that's basically all I could find, literally in like my 3 or 4 hours worth of looking into this, was that There's not really a whole lot known. They try to avoid human interaction. There's some things connecting it to King Arthur. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot I could find about fairies. So I guess that's my attempt at connecting the Fae and Paragon to the Fae in our mythological history. And with that very poorly done, edited, and thought out video, this is the end. I am Oda, and I'll see you all in my next mythological video. Bye.